Cormier, 9 January 2012. Member with the Rvrhs Regional High School Board of Education. Effective immediately and with great regret, I submit my resignation as a member of the Rvrhs Regional High School Board of Education. As you all know, I did not submit my fingerprint to the state of New Jersey as now required by law. In the past 6 years, it has been an honor and pleasure to serve alongside 8 of the most dedicated and professional volunteers I've ever worked with. In the past 6 years, I've had to deal with the failure of our elected officials to live up to their responsibilities and obligations to the students of Rvrhs Valley and taxpayers of the state of New Jersey. So with this law and out of frustration and very strong principles, I failed to comply with the new law. I find the new law to be a slap in the face to all board members by our elected officials. Equally, I find it disrespectful that our paid elected officials are not held to the same ethical standards as elected board members who volunteer numerous hours freely of their own. With that said, I take great pride in that we, the Board of Education, administration, teachers, staff, students, and community have all accomplished for the students of the Rvrhs Valley community over the past 6 years. Good luck in the future, Michael R. Cormier. Discussion. I'll just make one comment that Mr. Cormier, in the 6 years plus that he was with our board, did a significant amount in support of the students of Rvrhs Valley, and he will be sorely missed. Please call the roll.
Yes, if I may, I'd also like to thank Mike. I wish he was here to hear personally. You think of a board member here, then most of your folks may see us here once a month or so. But it takes a tremendous amount of commitment from personal time. There's a lot of hours with committee meetings, whether negotiations or contracts, budgets, and so on. So it's a lot of dedication, and I'd like to thank Mike for the time that he spent on this board at the West Hampton board, and during a period there on both boards at the same time. I served with Mike on both boards, and I agree with Jesse. He made a commitment, did the best he can, and I think Rvrhs and his community is a better place because of his dedication and commitment.
Any other comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Lima?
Yes.
Mr. Rico?
Yes.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Yes.
Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries, Mr. President.
Pursuant to the statutes and vacancy of a board presidency, we have to take action to replace the board president within 30 days of the effective date of the resignation, which was January 9th, so we should be taking that action tonight. It's time to take nominations for the position of president.
Jesse Adams, President.
Other nominations? Motion to close nominations. Mr. Lima, seconded by Mr. LaPierre. Please call the roll.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Lima?
Yes.
Mr. Rico?
Same.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Abstain.
Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
And motion carries. Mr. President?
At this time, because now there's a vacancy in the vice presidency, we have to do the same thing. We have 30 days to select the vice president. I recommend that we do that tonight versus staying and waiting until the next board meeting. Is there a motion to take nominations?
I nominate John LaPierre as Vice President.
Second.
Any other nominations? Second?
Second.
Second. Please call the roll.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Lima? Mr. Rico?
Abstain.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow? Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries.
Congratulations.
Okay, let's move into the regular meeting. First order business approval of the minutes of the regular meeting December 20th. Pierre, discussion?
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Lima?
Yes.
Mr. Pareja?
Yes.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Yes.
Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
And Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Communications.
I have a letter that was sent to the district regarding, it was from the Board of Chosen Freeholders, thanking the school for the use of the annex during the farm fair. We have to see the letter on that. That would be all.
One item that I gave
They,
What annex?
it says here on the.
East Hampton?
I
Yeah,
understand
East
that the
Hampton.
annex building. Right, they used it for a, staging for volunteer personnel as a temporary shelter as part of the emergency management.
I did receive something this evening from East Hampton Township, and it's addressed to the board. East Hampton Township Council would like to invite you to participate in the Volunteer Appreciation Night recognizing volunteers from 2011 on Wednesday, April 18th, 2012 at 7 p.m. in the East Hampton Community School. Not sure if they want an RSVP, but if everybody who may want to attend this, please let Lisa know, and then she can let town council know how many more members will be attending. Send a copy. I think they do a recognition thing.
The Board of Education, in the past, this bill was in, has recognized, or the board has been recognized by the town council for volunteering. So,
They have a volunteer night recognition.
What's the date, Mr.
It's
Adams?
April 18th
Monday.
at 7 p.m. at the East Hampton Community School.
Yep, sure.
Okay, at this time, I'll open it up for public comment. Meeting will now be open to public referencing agenda items only. However, if your questions or comments pertain to litigation, students, personnel, or negotiation, we would ask that you see the superintendent after the meeting, since we do not discuss these items in public. Please state your name and address for the record. Comments will be limited to 2 minutes per person. Yes, sir.
Regarding item number 14, moving the school elections, I wanted to state, say again?
Your name, sorry.
Richard Dow, 232 Rutland Avenue, Mount Holly. Moving the election to November is too big of an issue not to have the public's input. This issue should be placed on the ballot so that people can vote their desire on this issue. Mount Holly, as you know, we just went through moving the election to November. It was given to the people. They were able to vote on it. That's, in my opinion, the fair thing to do here. This decision is locked in, from what I understand, for 4 years, which means that even if the voters don't agree with your opinion and will vote you out, the new people coming in will not be able to change what you do with this issue. And I don't think it would be fair not to let the people have an input on it, especially considering the piece that isn't talked about that much is the fact that coming along with moving the election to November comes with no vote on the budget, the school budget, unless it exceeds the 2% soft cap for the people to voice their their opinion on the school budgets. That's what I have. Thank you.
It's for discussion. For discussion.
It's listed as its part is on here, so
You could act on it as discussion.
okay. It's not.
No action.
Well, that's the only reason I'm
It-
guaranteed that we'll get
It's on the agenda, it could be open for discussion, it could be open for action.
Right.
What came around from the superintendent will be put there for discussion, not action. Okay, all right, fine.
There you go.
My name is Luis Lopez. I'm from 370 South Mountain. I agree with Richard Dow who moved the election. That's my own opinion.
comments from the public? Seeing none, close public comment and move to superintendent.
Okay, Larissa, you want to inspire us?
Sure. For those of you guys don't know, Tab, she was board's liaison way before me, so kind of like. She's
Graduation was only a little bit back.
Yeah, so she's a student visit. Sorry to introduce her. What else? Yeah, you can start.
Okay, so on January 11th, there was the History and Careers and Social Studies night that the Social Studies Department hosted at RV in the cafeteria. About 20 to 25 alumni from RV had actually come back in their respective careers in the social studies area to speak with current students about career options, internships, and different things they're doing. We had people who were in law school, to people who were PR gurus in New York City, to people who had gone and worked in refugee camps in Africa. So it was a really cool night, and a lot of people, whether they were considering a career in social studies or not, were able to get a lot out of it as far as guidance.
Yeah, and this past weekend was the dance show on Friday and Saturday night. We were thrilled with the turnout. We had almost sold out completely on Saturday, and we had celebrity guests that came in and danced with us. So you can dance on that. They like dance on chops. So it was an honor, and they were advocating for us, and it was a great night. To goodbye to the seniors.
Larissa did a fantastic job. And then, yeah, on January 23rd, last night was the 8th grade parent night. We had a significant amount of parents come out. I was sitting at the club station, so I got a lot of feedback from the parents about what worked, and a lot of the parents were obviously emotional because their kids were entering high school, and it's really good because RV's reputation is still really good in the area, and that's really important. So there were a lot of people that were coming up to us and saying how they've heard such great things, and so it was really good to hear that.
Yeah, and then we have this week, tomorrow, and Thursday's final exams. So this semester's almost completely done. And then this Friday, January 27th, is the junior prom at the Working Mansion. So hopefully they'll have a good time, because the next morning's SATs, so. Yeah, I don't know how they got that to work, but yeah.
And then on February 9th to the 12th, it's RV Musicals Miss Vanderman's last production, called Les Mis, for those of you who don't know. It is going to be the old auditorium, not the Performing Arts Center, and it is just really good, and everyone's really excited for it. So.
Yeah, and the last thing, I don't know if you guys heard, but one of our student council members, Rachel Yee, she's a sophomore, just got elected to be NJAFC's student council president. So we're really proud of her. We were not title like this in years since so long ago. but no. So we're really excited, and she's thrilled, and it's a really big accomplishment as a sophomore for such a prestigious rank. Yeah. So.
I didn't know that you played with the new over. Why is that?
She felt that Les Mis was more of an authentic show to do in a space that has sort of a history, as opposed to Performing Arts Center that's a little bit more new. Exactly.
That's all.
That's all, yep.
Just one cautionary note to a career in social studies, you could end up in this hot seat here.
That's my goal. That's where I want to be. I used to tell Dr. that every day. I want your job. I'm going to school to work now.
All right. Personnel, I suggested we do 3.1 together with 3 items.
Have a motion to approve 3.1.
Do you want to? Sure. Yeah. Just 3 non-specific stuff. We have some maternity leaves, someone coming back a day earlier. Pretty straightforward stuff. And then all the candidates.
Any discussion?
Mr. Adams? Mr. Lima?
Yes.
Mr. Rico?
Yes.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Yes.
Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
And motion carried.
I'd also recommend that we do 3.2 together, substitutes.
Well, I had a question on two.
Yes.
Take a motion first.
Well,
Sorry. All right, discussion.
question is the $80 per day a contract item or not?
Yes, sir. So right now, the current rate for nursing substitutes is $80 at our school. There was a thoroughly scientific study done of districts that we would be competing with for nurses. And
Scientific study?
I mean, we didn't just randomly select, we looked at one in our area who would be apt to sub in both our school and theirs. And the rationale for the study was we were not getting subs, we needed them. And the reason was many of them were in the $100 to $120 range. It's a big building. If they have to be in one part of the building for an emergency and there's students that are receiving care in the nurse's suite, then you have a problem. So this just gives us a better chance to secure a nurse. The estimate on this $20 increase might cost the school $200 a year.
Your question is it in the contract, is this rate in the contract? Is it in
Well,
the-
it's obviously going beyond contract.
It's the sub.
We can do.
This is,
If
this
not-
is a substitute rate, it's not a contracted rate, it's not
Right.
part of the collective
Right.
bargaining.
I think
That was your question, right?
No.
No,
No.
this is
No.
a substitute.
Well, that's what I asked.
Yeah, it's not part of the collective
Yes, it was.
No, it's not.
No,
It's a
not.
substitute
So
rate.
yes, you answered your question.
You just answered the question. Okay.
It's not part of the association.
Any contract.
It's our sub rate.
That's correct.
Subs not part of the union, just subs. So that was it.
Other discussion? Questions? Call roll.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Lino? Mr. Rico?
Yes.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Yes.
Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
And motion carried.
I would recommend we do three A and B together.
Second.
Sullivan. These are placement staff for, yeah, but are they, they're not the people that we approved up in 31.
They're legally registered.
Match dates and match. Trying to connect the dots, who was stating
Yeah, we-
dates didn't match.
Okay, who are they subbing for?
3 is Carolyn Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
These are two subs for other,
yeah.
previously approved.
3B, I shared this with a couple of you, that's confidential.
Right, exactly.
Any other discussion? Call roll.
Mr. Adams? Mr. Lino? Mr. Rico?
Yes.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Yes.
Mr. LaPierre? Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
And motion carried.
3, 4 won't be acted on. Recommend we do 3, 5, and 3, 6 together.
Mr. LaPierre. Second by Mr. Lino. Discussion? Call roll.
Mr. Adams? Mr. Lino?
Yes.
Mr. Rico?
Yes.
Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Mr. Dow?
Yes.
Mr. LaPierre?
Yes.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
And motion carried.
Okay, for ECA, they're arranged positions for you to see there. There is one proposed change, which was brought before the ECA committee, and that is under 3.7-1, Dave Haggerty would be paid 4,484 as opposed to 4,003. That's reflective of his 7 years in coaching here at RV.
Motion.
Move it.
Second by Mr. Morrow, second by Mr. Diaz.